Hi YouTube, I'm Glyn Jones, this is my son Thomas. It is currently August the 9th, Monday August the 9th. We're going to the gym. Today we're starting our new split routine. We'll be doing each body part twice a week rather than the 3 times a week which we've been doing previously. The reason for this is so we can add more volume and extra sets and each exercise for each body part, so we need more time to recover. So like I say, we'll be doing twice a week. Today's the first workout. We're doing Monday, Tuesday, day of rest, Thursday, Friday, 2 days rest. That'll be our split routine from now on. So the next time we see you guys, we'll be in the gym. So please welcome to our channel, Life Changing Journey, and sit back and enjoy this video.
Thank you.
We'd love to welcome you to our new channel, LCJ, standing for Life Changing Journey. So we're going to jump straight into the decline bench press. This is our favourite. We'll do a bit of warming up now. We'll warm up on the first set. I start off with about 70 kilograms. Just get about 10, 12 reps in. This is what we start off with, and we'll work up to a heavy weight here, probably as much as we can do, 2 or 3 reps. Like I say, this is our favourite exercise for the chest. There's Thomas doing his as well. He starts off on 50 kilograms, warms up on them, does about 10 reps, 12 reps maybe, just to get the blood into the muscle, get it warmed up before you start lifting heavy. We do our heaviest lift on this, and then we start moving on to other exercises. We did want to go on to incline bench after the decline bench, but I'm getting a bit of a pull in my shoulder, and it seems to aggravate my shoulder quite a bit when I do any kind of incline exercise. So I stick to the decline and I stick to the machines, because the last thing you want to do is aggravate an injury, especially as you're getting older. You know, it's better to be out for one exercise rather than being out for weeks for many exercises. That's what I say. So try and keep injuries down to a minimum as much as possible. There's Thomas doing 60 kilograms now, trying to go for 10. See, normally I'd be spotting him, but we're trying to film as well. So yeah, like I say, we're trying to film at the same time. You know, it gets a bit difficult, especially when you get into heavier, you know. So we'll just go as heavy as we can where we don't need spotting, and then the rest will have to be done behind, without the camera. Unfortunately, you've got to be safe. I mean, we're up to 100 kilograms now. I am doing 10 reps. I'm fine with that without spotting. Now we go on to the chest press. I like this machine, especially for finishing off. I've gone a bit lighter just to start off. I think I've probably done about 20 reps or something like that. The reason I went as light as I did is because I was feeling a niggle in my left shoulder after the decline bench. So I was feeling that niggle, so I thought I don't want to aggravate it anymore. So I just tried it on this just to see how it was feeling. To be quite honest with you, it felt okay, it felt fine. As you can see, I'm concentrating quite a bit to make sure that I'm using the chest rather than any other muscles as much as possible, trying to isolate. As you can see, I've got well over the 10, 12 reps. Tomas doing his now. As you can see, Tomas is a bit raw, he's a bit new to the game. He's still trying to learn the isolation. He got cramp in his leg as well, in his hip area as well. He got cramp, so he had to stop and jump up pretty quickly and straighten himself up. It's not funny, but I did have a bit of a laugh in the gym when he done it. I wondered what he was doing, to be honest with you. So now I've attempted, I put the weight up a little bit, like I say, because it wasn't really aggravating me with this movement at all. So, I was fine with this. I didn't go too heavy, just heavy enough to be able to squeeze the chest and finish the chest off. As you can see, I'm totally concentrating on the chest itself, squeezing the chest out at the top of the movement and getting the full stretch on the way back down. I think Tomas got a full set on this one without cramp in his leg. He's finishing off his chest nicely, squeezing to the end so he can't do any more. I think this is my third set now. Get myself in position, keep myself solid, squeeze the chest, stretch it at the bottom and squeeze at the top, hold that position, let the air out. When you get to the top of the exercise, you'll find it much easier, you'll feel much stronger doing it that way. It does help if you get your breathing right. There we go. I was really getting a burn on as well, and the sweat on. I was quite hot actually today, to be honest with you. The lighting's a bit strange. It was upsetting the camera focus, to be honest with you. You kept getting glimpses of light through either side of Tomas, so the focus kept, going a bit blurry. So I did come in a bit closer, just to try and keep that focus there. Tomas, he's getting to the end of his movement. Pretty sure now this is my final set. So just finishing off now, just to get the last of the energy out of my chest now. You've got to be absolutely accurate with your movement. Make sure you get full range of motion. It's so important, to get full range of motion. Good squeeze of the chest at the top. There you go. Look, final rep. Tomas hasn't got much left in his chest now. He's really struggling now. We did try and keep the weight at the same, rather than dropping it and doing some reps there. He just tried to keep the reps at the same and doing as many as he could. There you go. He's done. So now we're going to seated row. We use a long bar on this, long handle. as you can see, the lights is upsetting the focus again. The camera will self-focus, but the lighting in there is a bit, We like to use a long one, a long handle on this, and squeezing at the top when you bring it into your chest. Squeeze nicely in your back. This will help get the thickness of your back. Any kind of rowing movement like this will help to get the thickness of your back, and any kind of pull down movement will help to get the width of your back. Thomas is new to this. He's not done this kind of rowing before. He's done it with a shorter handle, but this first time he's really done it with a long handle. So he's just trying to find what's comfortable on how to do the movement properly. It's important to stay straight and stick your chest out when you get to the end of the movement, so you're actually engaging the back. If you get a stretch at the bottom of the movement, and then when you bring it to the top, you stick your chest out, and really engage the back. Squeeze it as you're pulling in. Thomas is struggling now, he's getting to the end of it. And what we do is then we come off of the long bar and we do the final sets with a shorter handle, so you've got a close grip. You can get a little bit of a stronger pull, a stronger lift, because it's very difficult with a wider grip bar, very difficult. But that's what it's all about. You keep it difficult and keep the stress on the muscle. You get far better gains. You're making it harder on the muscle is far more. You're not looking for the easy way out. You want it to be difficult. That's what it's all about. That's what the game's all about. Trying to make it difficult. You don't want the easy way out. We're not looking for the easy way out when it comes to gaining muscle. Now here we go. We've got a shorter grip now. We've upped the weight a bit now. And just bring it to the stomach. Squeeze the back. It will just get your back in just a slightly different way than with a wider grip. And as we finish the back off with a wide grip, and then we're just finishing it off again now, just to get a complete pump in the back, and it does, it really does. The back feels quite nice and tight after that. And then what we do is after this, we would go on to the cable pull down, lat pull down. But unfortunately, there was somebody on it, so we went on to the deadlift after that, which would normally we would finish off our back routine by doing the deadlift at the end, but unfortunately we had to do it in between the lat pull down and the row. So here we go on to the deadlift now. Yeah, like I say, we would normally be finishing off with the deadlift for the lower back, but it's not our gym. It's everybody's there for everyone to use, and we have to wait our turn. So instead of standing around waiting, some people do, but it's not me. I'd like to keep busy, keep getting there. I don't want to stand there waiting. I want to keep warm and make sure I'm keep moving and doing my exercises. It's been a long time since I've done deadlift. It's been a very long time since I've done deadlift, to be honest with you. We didn't include Thomas in this one. He's still learning the movements. He's still struggling with it. But here we go again. The lighting's a bit funny here, and it's upsetting the camera. You know, the camera doesn't know whether to focus on me doing the exercises or the lights. You know. I think it's just about focused in when I get to the final rep. So now we've gone up a bit heavier now. What's 190? There's about 110 kilos there, I think, altogether. 120 kilos, something like that. 110, I'm sure. It's actually feeling quite heavy. Like I say, I haven't done any deadlift for a very long time, so it is actually feeling quite heavy. I'm sorry about the blurriness, you know. And here we go. Yeah, see, we would have normally have done this after the row, or we will start with this and then go on to the row and then the deadlift. Either way, but normally would finish off with deadlift, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. This is unfortunately, like I say, there were people on it, so we had to wait our turn, you know. But like I say, instead of hanging about waiting, you know, we'll just do the deadlift and just change the routine a little bit, you know. It's not a problem. All it means is you might be able to put a little bit more into a certain exercise. You might be a little bit more tired because you've done other exercises first, you know, but you work around it, you know, so it's not a problem. This is the final exercise of our session. You know, it wasn't bad actually. I quite enjoyed it. You know, it was tough. You know, you could see me sweating. You know, it wasn't easy. But we're not going to the gym for an easy life. We're going to a gym to gain muscle. You know, gain strength. You know, you're not going to get that through having an easy life. You need to go somewhere where you don't normally go. You know. So. But this is a start of what 14, 16 week regime. This is what we're going into now. So. You know, this is a start. We'll build on this each and every session. You know, progressive overload. We'll try and beat each and every one. We'll keep our eye on what we're lifting, how many reps we're doing. So we'll either beat it by reps or we'll beat it by more weight putting on. Either way, we'll just keep progressing every time. That's what it's all about. That's the game. It's time and attention. And it's progression, you know, it's so important, you know, keep the muscle under tension, you know, do full range of motion, minding the muscle all the time. Connection on the muscle is so important, you know, and progressive overload, you know, if you beat what you done last time by 1 rep or 2 reps, you know, or you put another 2 or 3 kilograms or 5 kilograms on your bar, you know, more than you done last time, then that's what progressive overload is, you know. And if you keep progressing, your muscles will grow, I can assure you. As long as you eat and rest as well and get them all in the combination together, you know, that's what it's all about. You can see my back working there. So we're coming to the end now. I think Thomas is on his final set, and then we're coming to the end. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll probably see you outside the gym or in the car, whatever. So really do hope you enjoyed this, and this is what we're going to be doing, and we'll see you on the next one, which possibly tomorrow, when we'll do our shoulders and our arms and our legs. So thank you very much, guys, for joining us again. Thank you. Yes, guys. So we're just finished in the gym now. We're just driving on the way back. Yeah, it was a pretty good workout. It was okay. There was a few people in there you know, which we had to turn things around a little bit, change the route, the way we would have done things, you know, like we'd done the deadlift before we went on and done the cable pull down for lats, you know, but there were a couple of things that I will be doing differently in a different order. There's an exercise which I had to leave out on the bench press. We were going to do incline bench as well. I had to leave that out because I've got a bit of a strain in my shoulder, which aggravates, it really does get aggravated when I do any kind of incline bench movement, whether it be with dumbbells or barbells. So I thought it'd be best to leave it out because you know, even with lightweight it seems to be pulling on my shoulders. So I think the best thing all round is to leave any exercise that aggravates anything that, you know, when you're lifting, especially when you're getting to my age as well, getting older, and you're lifting when you're older, you know, you don't want injuries. So you've got to listen to your body, guys. You know, when you know, if you've got something telling you, you know, that something niggling you, and you know, when you do a certain exercise it niggles, you know, don't be clever and try and train through it, you know, because you're just asking for trouble, and you are asking for trouble. And you know, for simple little things that you can do, you know, just don't do them sort of exercises that does aggravate, and work around it rather than work against it. You know, it could save you a lot of time, because if something does go wrong and it does give you injury and it puts you out of action for so long, it could really put you behind schedule, you know. And the last thing you want to do is be injured so you can't go to the gym.
Yeah.
You know, you could end up 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, or could end up a lot longer without, depending on the severity of the injury. You know, so just be careful, guys, and lesson learned, you know, for myself, you know, don't do it, you know. So yeah, I've got to work around it and find different exercises that I can do that won't aggravate it. It's as simple as that, really. You know, and that's what I will be doing, you know. So we're on the way home now. We're going to get some food, get some protein in after the workout, and yeah, so we're going to put some bits and bobs together, you know, probably change our intro as well. I think we're going to have a look at things. We're going to do a bit of work now on our channel. So we'll see you guys later. Thank you.